Friday the 28th. Tomorrow is the 1st of March. So tomorrow we're gonna see if we can go out to Glentana, but I'm gonna have to go get a few stuff before I go out. So I'm actually going to extreme fishing right now, get some sinkers, some baits, a few swivels, maybe a few hooks as well. And then tomorrow we're gonna head out. Tomorrow the tide is around about, I think it's past 4 if I'm not mistaken. I'll just have to check again, but I do feel a bit down because it might rain tomorrow, but it's not like it's gonna rain hard, so it's gonna be light rain, so I might still go even though it's gonna rain. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I arrive at the shop. So we just arrived at Extreme Fishing. Let's go get our tackle. So we've got everything we needed. Now we're gonna go prep at home. Make a few setups for tomorrow, and then tomorrow we're gonna head out. And today we're heading out to Glentana. The weather looks a bit more clearer that side. So in Georgia was actually drizzling, and they did say it was gonna rain today. But I must say the clouds, there's actually no clouds in Glentana side, because I'm looking there while driving now, but it was definitely cloudy there in George. So hopefully the weather doesn't disappoint. I know they said it's gonna rain later on today, but I decided to still go on a trip. So it's around about, I think it's almost 12 now. Yeah, it's like 1:45 now. So yeah, high tide is past 4, so we're gonna stay there for like 4 or 5 hours. We have 4 to 5 hours of fishing. Today's episode is gonna be a bit different. I'm gonna try out my lures. I had the lures now for quite some time, almost like finally arrived here at Glentana beach. As you guys can see, the structure of the beach did change. We've got a slight little dip here with the sand, but I've decided to put my rods up here just in case the tide rises later on. There you can see also some rocks sticking out. So we're gonna try firstly to cast close to the rocky areas, and we're gonna move that side to the sandbar. So firstly I'm gonna try out my lure. I haven't put on my setup yet. So on this 10-foot adrenaline we are using the Sea Buster 8000 reel. So this reel is a bit heavy for this rod, but I'm gonna give it a go. So I don't have my blue surf with me today, my 12-foot blue surf, but I do have my 12-foot Okuma here. And on this side we are switching it out using the 8000 Sea Buster reel on this side, and the 8000 blue surf reel. This is the 8000 blue surf reel we're using on this side, and then that one we are using the Sea Buster 8000 reel. So I'm very excited for today. Don't want to get my hopes up too high. I believe I am gonna get a bite, but we'll see. It with the ocean, you never know. We do have some rain that might come in later on throughout the day. As you can see there, the clouds on that side, it is a bit cloudy, but over here on my side it is clear. But we'll see. They said it's gonna rain around about 2 o'clock. Right now it's 12 and high tide is at 4. So we're gonna take our chances, have some fun. So yeah, let's get set up and hopefully we hook something nice today. So today is actually my first time using a lure, and this is what I'll be using. It's the Mega Spinner. I'm not really a fan of lures, but since it's so early, I've decided just to give it a try, see if maybe I can get some bites on it. So let's put this on. There you go, guys. Lure set up. Then we're gonna set up that rod. Not quite sure what I'm gonna put on this one yet. So maybe a 1/0 circle hook with a grabber sinker. Because we're gonna let this rod sit in the water, sit still in the water with some sardine. So this is that's what we're gonna do on this rod. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys would like me to make some videos of fishing knots and tracers and stuff like that. So yeah, there you have it, guys. 1/0 circle hook with 4-ounce grabber sinker. The line is just a bit tangled up. Yes, with my floaty. So I just want to go have a quick look at the water before I make my first cast. Whoa! Gotta be careful with that ditch there. So let's just see how the water looks. Oh, the water is cold, yeah. I wonder what this is. Here in front. Looks like some seaweed. Oh, a rock or something. So we just gotta watch out there for that rock. So over here we have our first piece of bait. We're gonna cast in some nice fresh sardine. It is still a bit frozen, but that's fine for now. Also don't want the bait to be too soft, and then the fish just tend to suck the bait off. So yeah, let's go. First cast. I must say I'm getting very hot. I actually thought it was gonna be cold here because how the weather looked in George. It's actually very hot this side. We do have some people swimming over there on that side. Like I said, I might try that area out on that side with the lure, and I'm gonna let the sardines sit here on this side. Just want to feel if I do get any bites and what the water is doing with the sinker, if it's heavy enough, if it's pushing me sideways. So let's just see. Yeah, we still have to approach high tide. Yeah, let me get the lure in. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm not using a swivel on this lure setup. The lure is attached to the main line. So normally, or what I wanted to do is put a swivel on with some leader line. But I'm thinking this will do for now. So yeah, here we go. First cast with the lure. Woo! Seems like I just had a hit on this rod while I was busy setting up the 10-foot. Just want to make sure. Definitely I had a bite on it. Definitely. Hopefully it's not crabs. Something's hitting the rod. So definitely hitting the pole shot. So right now we are gonna use a much bigger piece of bait. See if we can attract some bigger fish. That seems like it was small fish that just nibbled on the previous piece of bait. So right now we're gonna cast this nice big piece of pilchard. Hopefully we can bring out something nice. Just had a big bite. I was busy drinking some cool drink and I had a massive bite. I think I just missed it. Oh my word, that was a massive bite. At least that is a good sign. Yo, what a bite that was. I think it's still on. Nah, I think they ate me off now. But what a bite, guys. I'm lucky. Yeah, so the water is starting to rise a bit now. It's almost 2 o'clock. So we're just changing the 10-foot setup. Took off the lure. Now we're gonna use a 3-ounce grabber sinker with a size 1J hook. So yeah, there you have it. So this setup is mainly to target the smaller species. We're gonna see if we can catch some live bait that we can hook on to the big rod. Yeah, let's get the quick release, catch and release, guys. Tiger shark, I want to release him that side. But this was a nice fight. Unfortunately the GoPro was still charging, so I couldn't get it on camera, but yeah, there you go. There you go, guys. Beautiful sand shark. So yeah, that was actually a crazy fight. Got my line all tangled up here. So I actually wasn't sure if I'm on, because I saw the rod bending, but there was no shaking. The rod wasn't shaking, it was only bending. So I thought, okay, maybe it's the water. And then I went to go feel there's something on the line, and I just felt something pull me really hard, and it ended up swimming with me towards the other line. So now I'm all tangled up. So once this is untangled, then we gonna cast our rods back in the water. But definitely a good fight, definitely. Let's hope for better. It's almost high tide now, guys. So I've had some good luck and I've had some bad luck today. So earlier on I got hooked on with a sand shark, but then my reel ended up breaking, as well as I got hooked with my 12-foot Okuma. The line of my 12-foot Okuma was hooked onto my 10-foot Adrenaline, so I lost a lot of line as well. So I ended up switching my reels out. So now I got my Seabuster 8000 on my 12-foot Okuma, because like I said, my other reel broke earlier on with that tiger shark, but it was already broken here by the arm. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I'll have to take it in, but every time I reel it slips, so I'm guessing it's broken. So that's why I switched out this reel on this rod, and hopefully we have some luck before we go home. So they had a massive heat now. Much better cost. That's it for today, guys. It was a fun day, it was a nice day. Only thing I caught was that sand shark, but it was a day well spent. So yeah, I think it's almost like 6 o'clock now, so I'm gonna start packing my stuff up and get ready to go. There's a rod is still in the water though. Hopefully I catch something before I go. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one.